So that was the course about to make me understand, my friend, that crops of Wetware, there exists the gravity of neuron with the rate of reverse entropy of mind. As the entropy is a chaos process. Right in the morning, after the day long, night long sleep, the day work, then comes the night and the night long sleep. In the morning, when we just wake up, then we find that all the chaos, all the disorderliness that has occurred in our Wetware the last day, or what are the feedback of the past that had been so far till the last day has been wriggled up in the morning. Again, every day in the morning, it takes a reverse entropy. It comes in order. We make it into fresh. The body itself, the Wetware itself, configure itself to come into the order, because it is totally under the customization of the universe with its own flux line acting on, and due to that process it totally comes into order in that process out of that law, the law of the universe, indeed the law of the gravity, that totally gets aligned to each other. Obviously, the gravity of neurons. So in that way, the first line is very nicely said: the nature that in the alliteration that sustains the corners of the cosmos, that appears to bring on the angles, it appears to come into the different angles to act on to the corners of the space. And in the same way, are we presenting ourselves to that extent? Are we presenting ourselves to an event horizon? No. We are not presenting ourselves. We are not representing ourselves to the event horizon, or we are not coming across on physical entity to the infinite density that is the black hole. No, we are not. But indeed, we are inducting, we are intuitioning ourselves to reach to that extent. And from where? Where the theorist, or what could be said, the theoretical physicists generally do make this point of workings. They work on this on process to enable to reach the aspects of the neurons acting on in the mind sky to reach to the cosmos and the corners, to bring in the effects of the determinants, to love the mind thoughts. The second line is very nicely said: to bring on the determinants, to bring on the mechanics, quantum mechanics, to bring on the calculus of art that is going on inside our neurons due to the gravity itself down to the earth, and in that way it is lugging out the mind thoughts. The mind, as I have earlier said, my friend, the mind is something nothing components. So if it is a nothing component, then what is comprised of? What it is, the way it is bringing on the existence. It is lugging on the thoughts. It is just like on the, it is suspending the thoughts in its maze, in the fabrics, as in the space-time fabric. Our planets bulbs out. As we all know that in a space-time fabric, we are all, due to the general relativity, it has already been known that due to the space-time fabric, the planets are bobbing on to their own way of culture of rotation and revolution by their own custom of time module on the space and representing. In the same way, I think, my friend, and I have represented on the poetry in that way, the extent of thinking, the thinking inertia has been weaved on that way, that, that the space-time fabric of the mind where the thoughts are lugging on. Onto the generating curvature, the axis of knowing always on principle course to absorb. And is continuously on the absorption of the frequency of the events phenomena that is going on through the awareness log flux that is determining our own self. The intuition that contains the constriction and dilation to frame the objectives to obtain the essays of awareness. And due to that intuition, that out of that result, this all activity brings out the resultant facts of intuition. By that way, a unit and unit form of intuition works out. Unit form of intuition results on. And by the process of that intuition, when it is been garnered with mathematics, it comes out to be a subject of learning. It comes out to be a format of wisdom. So my friend, I think you will be enjoying these 4 lines which I have already tried to explain, and the rest of that you have go through the poem and make yourself understand in a very contemplative way. Though I have just given the first 4 lines introduction, that what in general form it is being made on to known. How I have weaved those words and what I am trying to make it out of that. Crafts of Wetware, there exists the gravity of Neurons, and at the rate of reverse entropy of mind. I think you will enjoy this poem also, as I have elaborated the way and the process, that how it has to be bring into motivation, and I will think that you may get inspiration and enjoy it with the approach I have made on, or the way, the track or the path I've tried to bring on with the poetry. I'm pausing myself now. So Mr. Deepak Singh, just go through, I said, go through the poem from allpoetry.com. Artiii The Jyoti. Thank you very much.